Right. Hi everyone, welcome. We are playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and we are going to defeat Ganon today. Just bought some ancient arrows. I have a whole bunch of meals set up. I think what we'll do is we're going to try to head to the actual entrance instead of the back door that we usually take. And we will try to defeat some miners on the way up. Alright, I'm gonna get in some gear that actually is appropriate for this place. We're gonna be fighting a bunch of ancients, so I'm gonna equip this ancient armor for now. I haven't really upgraded it a whole lot. That's Midna's home. It's like that. Which is cool. Oh, that's Guardian Resist up as well. Possibly. I haven't upgraded it to level 2 though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Midna does look cooler than this. This one, I don't know. It looks really floppy to me. Since it doesn't matter, I'm going with Midna. Because Midna. Alright. We're heading that way. I don't really need anything. I want to go through the entirety of the castle. Entrance is kind of far away. That didn't work. Still haven't figured out how to deflect the beam yet. I can do that. Come on, stop moving! Ah, now I got two of them on me. No! No, 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 don't roll down! Okay. That wasn't very successful. Supposedly if you jump on top of the Guardian's head, it can't fight back. And you can actually steer it. Which is kind of cool. haven't been able to do that. Alright. One down. 50 more to go. It is definitely easier to not go through the front. But we're gonna change this. What's that? Oh, it's a kid. Hello. Probably should have went and popped the headset before I did this. Alright. Is it a... Oh, no I didn't. Yeah. Totally didn't. No, what? Okay. Yes. Seriously? That doesn't work. He's not eating me. Okay, this kid is not worth it. Going through the entrance is much harder. The last time when I came to the castle, I got all the way to Ganon and I didn't even mean to, without having to fight anything. sword, they stay still. Oh, I did it! No, the Goron thing doesn't do it. I want to keep going through the entrance. That's really fun. Thanks. Going to equip a regular arrow just like this. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna combine this one. I think I need any boots. Sit down. It's gonna be ancient arrows. Sweets. Nice sweets. Okay. These I'm not going to use a regular sword or a master sword. Hey dudes, what you doing? Oh, you guys have a lot of fun. Alright, what do we got here? Knight's Claymore versus Zelda. Whoa. Look at all the goodies. I can't carry anymore. Well, the thing that I'm using right now is 72. It is the strongest thing I have. Probably really shouldn't use this. Oh, and I don't need these last two, so I'm gonna dump them. At some point we'll get the guard, the like Hyrulean soldier. 49 and 52. That blade! That's the blade I want!
It is my pleasure.
Right. Sort it. I don't need this. Yes. Rusty Road. Oh, another one. We're gonna get rid of this. I know for a quest we're supposed to get all of the Royal Guardsman weapons and then show it to someone. I feel like you're almost gonna miss something by just taking it.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
They don't appear to be innocent. Right. I think this is where a liner is. Lionel gone. Alright. That was fun. What do we get? bomb arrows. I love bomb arrows. Oh, there's something right behind me. But... go right, which will take us immediately to the castle, or if we go left, we can get Zelda's study. I would like to go left. Okay, I don't have any more uploads this week. It's just eating through my... I mean, it's shooting back, I guess, but that just ate through all my shields, my Goron shield. No, I don't know how to do that. I mean, you might be able to, I don't know how to do it.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Hey, can I not get my shield?
Reaver's grace is ready.
After meeting with the champions, I have to research the ancient technology, but nothing of note came to my research. The return of Ganon looms, a dark force taunting us from afar. I must learn all I can about him, about the relic, so we can stop him. With the fortune teller's prophecies to be believed, there isn't much time left. But turning over these thoughts in my head puts me ill at ease. I suppose I should turn in for the night. Tomorrow my father is assigning him as my companion. I set out for Goron City today to make some adjustments to the Divine Beast Varudani. I still recall feeling his eyes on me as I walked ahead. The feeling stayed with me so long I grew anxious and weary. Is it the same feeling I felt before in his company, and still not a word passes his lips? I never know what he's thinking. It makes my imagination run wild. Guessing at what he's thinking, but will not say. What does the boy chosen by the sword that seals the darkness think of me? Will I ever truly know? Then I suppose it's simple. A daughter of Hyrule's royal family, yet unable to use sealing magic, he must despise me. I said something awful to him today. My research was going nowhere, I was feeling depressed, and I had told him repeatedly not to accompany me. But he did so anyways, as he always does. and so I yelled at him without restraint. He seemed confused by my anger. Could terror be guilty, and that guilt only makes me more agitated than I was before. I'm unsure how to put today's events into words. Words so often evade me lately, and now more than ever. He saved me. Without a thought for his own life, he protected me from the ruthless blades of the Eagle Clan. Though I've been cold to him all this time, taking my selfish and childish anger out on him at every turn, still he was there for me. I won't ever forget that. Tomorrow I shall apologize for all that has transpired between us. And then I will try talking to him. To Link. It's worth a shot. Bit by bit, I've gotten Link to open up to me. It turns out he's quite a glutton. He can't resist a delicious meal. When I finally got around to asking why he's so quiet all the time, I could tell it was difficult for him to say, but he did. With so much at stake and so many eyes upon him, he feels it necessary to stay strong and to silently bear any burden. A feeling I know all too well. For him it has caused him to stop, outwardly expressing his thoughts and feelings. As always, I always believed him to be simply a gifted person who had never faced a day of hardship. How wrong I was. Everyone has struggles that go unseen by the world. I was so absorbed with my own problems I failed to see things. I wish to talk with him more and see what lies beneath those calm waters, to hear him speak freely and openly. And perhaps I too will be able to bare my soul to him and share the demons that have plagued me all these years. Father scolded me again today. He told me I have nothing to do with researching ancient technology. He insisted that I focus instead on training that will help me awaken my sealing magic. I was so frustrated and ashamed I could not even speak. I've been training since I was a child, and yet. Mother passed the year before my training was to begin, and losing her I lost not only a mother but a teacher. Mother used to smile and tell me, Zelda, my love, all will be well in the end. You can do anything. But she was wrong. No matter how hard I try or how much time passes, the sealing power is my birthright. Evades me. Tomorrow I journey with Link to the Spring of Power to train, but this too will end in failure, such is my curse. I had a dream last night in a place consumed by darkness, and a lone woman gazed at me, haloed by blinding light. I sensed she was not of this world. I don't know if she was a fairy or a goddess, but she was beautiful. Her lips spoke urgently, but her voice did not reach me. I would have heard her if my power was awakened. Or was my dream simply a manifestation of my fears? I am sure I will know the answer soon, whether I wish to or not. I turned 17 today. That means that this day I will finally be allowed to train the Spring of Wisdom. When Link arrives, we will set for the Mount Lanru. The other champions will accompany us there. I have not seen my father since he last scolded me. Things are too strained now. I will meet with him when I return. I had a horrible feeling ever since that weird dream. No one would believe the failure of a princess, but right now, for no particular reason, I'm filled with a strange and terrible certainty that something awful is about to happen. Editabilities are actually pretty good. Okay, I think we... I think this is... What? I can't. I had my shield out. Doing? You gonna come over here? Oh, no, you're gonna shoot at me. I'll see how it goes. Yay! I want it. This thing can go. Okay. The king's ready. Today as the sun rose and a new day was born, my daughter too joined this sweet world. In keeping with traditions of our family, I decided to name her Zelda. I'm not a man accustomed to frivolous musings, but now it seems good a time as any to begin my royal memorandum. Reports keep arriving regarding relics. The fortune teller's predictions seem to be coming true. Calamity Ganon was not a figure of fable or even a legend. He actually existed in our great land of Hyrule. We must investigate all the relics, learn as much as we can, but understanding the divine beasts alone will take time. Zelda's eyes light up like wildfire when I told her about the relics. I must admit she has a knack for research. My queen has left this world. Her death was so sudden and unexpected, I awaken most nights unsure if she's really gone. Zelda never cried, never faltered, not even during the royal funeral or later when she and I were alone in our grief. I must assume her strength is the result of us repeatedly informing her of her duty to be a valiant and steady princess. For a child of merely 6 of age, her conduct was truly that of a born leader. Her strength gives me hope. From now on I must raise her all alone. Now only I remain to prepare her for her difficult future as a princess of Hyrule. Zelda finally reported back after her visit to the fountain. It seems her sacred sealing power has still yet to awaken. It has been a year and 3 months since her mother passed. Perhaps she is held back by heartache too deep to heal. If the Ganon prophecy wasn't looming over our heads, I would tell her to take her time. To wait until she is ready. But her situation is dire and leaves no room for weakness, even on behalf of my beloved daughter. Where are you going? My heart breaks for Zelda, but I must act as king, not a father. I must order her to train relentlessly at the fountain. I was told Zelda went off to research ancient technology, so I had no choice but to confront her about it. She claimed she was simply using her day off from training to indulge in a bit of research, but I still scolded her. She won't get it through her head, forcing me to tell her the same thing I have been repeating ad nauseum. The reason her sacred power won't awaken is because she's spending all her time all her efforts playing at being a scholar. In truth, I understand Zelda's feelings, painfully so. She lost her mother, her teacher, before she could learn from her. 10 pointless years of self-training without so much as a book or a note to help her find her way. Those in the castle talked behind her back, and her only family scolded her for her shortcomings. No wonder she wishes to hide away in her beloved relic research. I love nothing more to console her, but I must stay strong. She must fulfill her duty, just as we all must, even if she comes to despise me. I have been told my Zelda went to the Spring of Wisdom. This will likely be her last chance. If she's unable to awaken her power at Hyrule, all hope is fully lost. If she comes back without success, then I shall speak kindly to her. Scolding's pointless now. I forced 10 years of training on her, and after that it seems her power will stubbornly awaken some way or another. Perhaps I should encourage her to keep researching her beloved relics. They may just lead her to answers I can't provide. For now I sit anxiously, more of a father than a king at the moment. I sit and await my daughter's return.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Fruit and Tabinka wheat and cane sugar. The shrines. Actually, it's a jumping. I didn't realize there were so many of these. So there's the Royal Claymore, the Royal Guard Sword. I'll get rid of this. I don't use these if I can. I think it would be quite nice to have it afterwards. I think there's a cooking pot here. Start that on fire. And then cook some more stuff up. So we used to bantha wheat. I don't want to eat this. That. And then 2 pieces of fruit. Let's try to make this fruit chocolate. Alright. But we want so much like health potions right now. Look at this. I need salmon and more. There's a salmon. Let's try. Okay. Awesome. I can't actually carry too much more. I can carry 2 more recipes. More if I eat these guys right now. No, me too. Alright. So I think we did... Definitely take those then. Nice. Okay, where are we? So if we can climb back up, and then once again we'll have the choice of going left or right. We already been right. We go to his... Oh no! I have to wait till the land stops. Gotta wait till the rain stops. This is the variable that is 52. Never got the hang of using a shield in this game for that much. Alright. Supposed to come down and then up. Let's see. Possible. Yeah, but if there's rain, it's going to be really difficult for me following
Urbosa's fury is ready.
And back to the dining hall. Alright. Hey, if anything, we could still climb up. Alright. There'll be another line on here. If you learn anything, Lino's apparently got my attention on this. This way. You want to complete this. That's why this method's not cool. close. Say my trick is weaseling my way up to the top like I did last time. I seem to have gotten up to the top fairly simply. Okay, we're here at the... finally... at the hall. I think we're relatively safe here. So what I'm gonna do buttons. Just for plot and the visuals, I'm gonna start off the battle with this. But before we do it, I want to do a full watch of all the memories. So we're gonna watch them all the way through. I think we get to see the last. Yes. And then we're gonna fight Ganon. Enjoy.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past, the sword
Gee, this is
of
uplifting.
darkness.
She's making it sound like we already lost.
Ancient
Wasn't
stories
this your
bound
idea?
to hero.
You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Impressive, I know. Very few can achieve a mastery of the sky. Yet I have made an art of creating an updraft that allows me to soar. It's considered to be quite the masterpiece of aerial techniques, even among the Rito. With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense with Ganon. Now then, my ability to explore the firmament is certainly of note. But let's not, pardon me for being so blunt, let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito. Yet despite these truths, it seems that I've been tapped to merely assist you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back. I mean, it's just asinine. Unless you think you can prove me wrong? Maybe we should just settle this one-on-one. But where? Oh, I know. How about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own. Good luck sealing the darkness!
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daruk can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think, that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
Yeah! I think I'm finally getting the hang of controlling this divine beast. I tell you what, sure is a blast piloting a toy like this around. Let those other champions know. They better eat their gravel if they want to keep up with Daruk. Speaking of which, can you believe this view? Just look at all those delectable rocks sprinkled on those mountains. Mighty tasty. I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words, I'll protect this land of ours to the death. Right, little guy? Hey, by the way, congrats on becoming the princess's appointed knight. That's a really big deal, protecting the king's daughter. No pressure. Seriously, though, the princess is a strong personality. So strong, she can't quite see the range for the peaks. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Huh? What the? All right, so what was I saying? That was a little strange. As far as I know, Death Mountain has been quiet for decades. But if the mountain is shivering enough to send down a bunch of boulders that size, then never mind. Forget I said anything.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
Ah, well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much. From the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes. She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Urbosa! What was that? Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny? That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible. There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Oh, what I think it is. Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
I doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path? Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, As the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more. When will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me? Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. And this little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know? See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17. For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the Spring of Courage and at the Spring of Power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the Spring of Wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one. To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow, is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lanayru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
If I may, I thought you... well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind. It helps when I think about...
This is it, then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield, but there must be something I can do to help.
Watching all my movies. I'm right at the throne room right now. Watching all my movies, and then I'm gonna make my way in. Be like, yo.
How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost, all because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all. I left them all to die. yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run! Was that the power? Huh? No! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine. Sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess!
Huh?
Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands. Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then. Words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
We watched our memories. Go do this now.
Link. Link.
That would be my guess.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
have reflexes like a cat. And a paraglide. Alright, so bear with me because I do not remember how to fight this thing. So it might take me a bit to figure it out. Alright. And then...
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge!
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, Princess. Our moment has arrived.
Before we do that though, one moment as we change to fitness that is a little more suitable. I just want to look like a hero. I look like a soldier. Quick use of Alright. So I'm not sure. We might be able to use ancient arrows to knock him down, or we could use a bomber. I don't know if we're supposed to use it altogether. Making progress with the flurries, though. So that's good. Okay. I don't know what to do about that because I never used my shield in this game. Stand up really closely. One way of doing it. I don't know if you can actually. Did we parry that with our sword or with our shield? Oh. And that's not doing any damage to him, so what do we do? Doing it. Yeah, I'm not really good with this whole shield thing. Let's get that up. There we go. We got it. Go reflect your shields. Ganon 1.0 done 2.0. That's seriously like the first time I've ever reflected those things. Probably the second time because I beat the first Ganon, or beat him the first time too. I did notice Link never carries a shield with him in any of his memories, so it's okay if I don't know how to use a shield. Link's just learning too. Yeah, it's an ancient shield. I specifically bought it right before this battle. I'm like, wait a minute, so this is like the mirror shield? Awesome! It's basically this game. Yeah, mirror shield's basically just like, laser beams or whatever. Yeah, I don't think you have to time it as much for the ancient shields as you do with the other shields. It's still not like 100% mirror shield like it is in the other games, but still close enough. Alright. You're giving me my big horse. Does it always give you that horse, or does it just give you like the last horse that you
Ganon was
had?
born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again.
It's so worth it. Get it.
He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before. I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories.
I love my big horse.
But courage need not be remembered.
Can't run for shit, but
For it is never forgotten.
he's big. your horse. Whoa! No, you're supposed to actually grab the button. Yeah, there we go.
That energy covering Ganon's body is called malice. None of your attacks
Alright.
will hit.
We're gonna go with this super dandy bow.
As he now is. I will hold the malice back as much as I can, but my power is waning. Attack any glowing points that you see.
Does it not open right away? Do I have to like run around them first?
Quickly now! Hold it much longer.
Horsey! You really use a horse now. Okay. My horse. My horse is stuck in the foot. You're right.
Ready, Link. Link, now!
What am I nowing? That? Over there? I could try to now that.
Ganon's
on, Link.
power is weakening.
Come on, horsey! Over here. He's ignoring me. He's just like, screw this! I don't want to deal with this battle. Yeah, my horse sided with Ganon. That's what happens when I get Ganon's horse in the battle. Oh no! Get up!
Now's your chance.
That was weird.
I'm sorry. I can't hold it.
Horsey! It would be really nice if you actually came. This battle could be much easier.
Prepare yourself, Link. Go! It's working.
Hi. Kind of runs. Very slowly.
Hurry, Link.
To the underside!
So close.
Okay, horse, I'm leaving you.
It's the very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
Ah, I see how you're gonna play this game. Go ahead, let's do your stuff. Spew it. Spew it. Stand up, stand up.
Now, Link.
And bubble explosion. It's not starting anymore. Seal them up, Zelda. She looks very tired.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule.
Hero of the both.
May I ask, do you really remember me?
She does not give herself enough credit. Yeah, I think I would definitely recommend the Ancient Shield. I'm sure if I had put more upgrades into it, the Ancient Armor probably would have been really good too. I don't know how well that works against Ganon, but it definitely would have helped for the castle. Yeah, I purchased 5 Ancient Arrows before I started because I learned that Ancient Arrows, one shot with an Ancient Arrow will kill a Lionel. Which, when you're going through the castle, there's only 2 Lionels, maybe 3? I only encountered 2 when I was climbing, but it's kind of like, I don't want to deal with you. Bloop. At some point, I'll have to get the chainsaw blade. I feel like that's a requirement at some point. Yeah, so when I shot the Lionels with the Ancient Arrow, no parts were left. So I don't know if it was just a castle thing, or if it's actually the Ancient Arrows that just obliterate the Lionel and it doesn't leave any parts, so it's not good for armor upgrades if that's the case. Which is kind of sad. I mean, I suppose you could make the argument that you're not really earning the parts then if all you do is one shot them. It's still pretty nice. After that one Lionel that we fought a few weeks ago, the flurry rushes are getting easier. Like I said, I never really used shields at all in this game. It's very rare. And so I haven't had a lot of practice doing the parrying. And I fear Guardian, the large walking Guardian, so I don't really want to practice it, but I think the scouts that you find in like the minor, modest, and major trials, those are really good places to practice those flurry rushes. Especially in like the minor ones. You can just keep dodging them until you get good at them, because they don't really do a whole lot of damage. It's the same way for me. I wind up dying a lot and losing my shields. I feel like this game doesn't have nearly as many memorable songs as previous Zeldas, but the music is still darn great. The Rito theme is one of my favorites, but that's because I enjoyed it when it was in Dragon's. It was the theme to Dragon's Roost.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
Cool. My favorite would be the Rito theme and the castle theme. I can't get over how amazingly awesome the castle theme is. It makes me want to actually kill Ganon. Like, I'm pumped up for this. Right. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry a bunch of you came at the very, very end. So I plan on streaming Rhyme sometime this week, possibly tomorrow. I'll start it up. Oh, possibly tomorrow. So I look forward to that. It looks like it's going to be sort of Ico-ish, and I adore Ico. If you haven't played Ico, they're the same people who made Shadow of Colossus and The Last Guardian, which are both awesome games as well. So hopefully it'll be along the same lines as that. So yeah, I'll probably be starting that tomorrow around 6 o'clock Central Time in the US. Thank you for joining. It's good to see some of you again. And I hope to see you again soon. Have a good night, everyone. Good day, depending on where you are.